Hi. It's been way too long since my last stream. I'm sorry. I ended up getting shipped off to France for a month, and it sucked. But we're back. Finally. After all this time, I have been trying to hype myself up to actually, stream this for, 2 weeks now. I don't know, probably longer. Much longer. But finally we're here. You can't hear anything from the game yet, because I don't have the game selected, open. Now you can. Kind of. I'm gonna try to put the stream chat over to the side, because I have it, windowed. Right? I have it windowed. And so I'm trying to have it so that I can have the chat peeking out from the side of my game. So I don't have to have my phone for chat. It's a little, it could be better, but, whatever. I'll cope. As long as I get to read what's going on. So I'll have, half of the words on my screen. I've never played this game before. I barely know anything about it. That's it. That's all I have to say. Normally, I have subtitles on. I don't think I should do anything else. Hi, Oomph. Hi. Hi. I think we're good. I think we have everything. I have subtitles on, full captions, sound quality high, and I think we should be good. Don't think there's anything else I need to, hold on, I gotta switch to United Kingdom keyboard. Okay, there we go. Let's just begin. I've never played this game before. I don't know what to expect. I know, a little bit, and that's it. I was avoiding this game like the plague. But then I got it after years. It took me years to finally touch this game. It took me so long. But here I am. If it'll load. I hope it just crashes, and that's the end of the stream. Good night, everybody. I just streamed to, confirm I was still, existing. Just, hey, guys, I'm alive. Good night. Oh, my God. I wonder who. Well, can I have some? We got them for everyone. I cannot click back onto the game. Oh, there we go. Incredible. Okay. You'll get them then. I hope you enjoy. You get to have a stream with your meal. Meal with no YouTube. Okay, are we in?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay, I know that one.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
Is it?
and
Okay,
he pushed
good to know.
buttons on a keyboard.
That is good to know. I'll turn it down. Let me know if it's better or worse. But it's also... Of course there's no speech after I say, oh, can you check if it's better? Of course. It's way funnier that way. Also, wait, that is a good question. Also, yeah, when I tab out, the sound just goes completely quiet. But next time there's speaking, you let me know if it's terrible or not. I think I'm also going to options, audio, and I'll turn you down a little bit too. Alright. I do like to think about Stanley IRLs going by 427. Okay, anyways, computer. They already have a source number. What? Okay. I can't tell if I'm stupid and I don't know how to use a computer, or if they just don't want me using it. That's okay. It's okay. I don't have a... I don't have a crosshair. Is that normal? I'm scared. I'm not used to games where you don't have a crosshair. I'm like a baby. That's normal, okay. I've never seen anything about it. I've known of it, and I've wanted to play it for so long, but I've never watched anything of it. Oh, okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I do want to turn up my sensitivity a bit, because this is ridiculous. I don't know why it was below average. Yay! Donuts. Okay. I love to look around. I'm hoping that the meeting room just has big letters that say meeting room in front of it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I don't want to be annoying and go to the right and be like a dick about it. Like, ooh, I'm going to go to the right.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
You
up
can't
to
be
his
saying
boss's
that, bro.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is just like Half-Life 2. Okay, meeting schedule. Weekly. I don't know why I'm reading this. I love to read words on the screen. Thanks. Thanks. Anyways, hold on. I have to lock in and read. Not cost efficient. Broom closet. I love reading words. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. This is my first playthrough. I know at least that this is a game where you can play it a bunch and there's all sorts of like different decisions you can make. So I'll probably, you know, just like dick around a lot and hopefully I'll be able to play it several times. But I jump him. But I love doing like one-shot streams and then forgetting to continue whatever game I'm playing. It's my terrible curse.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Then you have to re-download the game? Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, you can still replay it. It'll be more tedious, but like you can still play it a bunch. You just have to go through an annoying process. He's lying to you. Okay, well, if my oomph tells me... Fire hose. Ooh, a red light.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
The car.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
That's
All
just
my
like me for real.
coworkers
Sorry.
became mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
Stanley's gonna know what
None made any
crazy even
logical
looks like.
sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Because he's psychic. I don't
And for
fucking
that
know.
matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
I did not
This
yell
is
that, bro.
all a
Or not I.
dream.
You know what I mean? The fucking player.
What a relief Stanley felt.
I'm sitting
to
here
have
completely
finally found an
silent and I'm trying to
answer,
listen.
An explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
I know
I
it's a
may as well
storybook.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently
That's
float
not normal,
above the
bruh.
ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it
Oh
too
my
appeared. It
God.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
Incredible.
still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I wonder.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how
The
it's
animation
describing my
changed.
thoughts,
Fascinating.
he thought. And while he
Walking
thought
away
it
from the
all
what?
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
A head, mate.
Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for
I don't know
himself?
where I'm supposed to be. I'm confused.
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak
Oh,
these words
yeah,
was
sorry.
a shock to Stanley.
I thought I could, like,
After all,
keep going
he knew
through
for
it.
certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
Calm down, bro. Calm
he would
down.
prove it. He would
He's
prove
getting,
that
like, riled
he was
up.
in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Ah, good
He
morning.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
You can't
All
say
I
he has a
want is my
wife.
life
Half the
exactly
fandom is
way
gonna
it's
get
always
really
been.
mad.
My life
Sorry.
is normal. I am normal.
My bad.
Everything will be fine. I am okay.
He's like an iPad kid. Where's my iPad?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am
Yay.
I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by a man who had stumbled through town,
Just fucking dies.
himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
This is some
Everyone
Disco
knows what
Elysium
crazy
shit, just
people do.
collapsing and that's it.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
It's okay, Jet
I
Fuel,
know
you're
what is
fine.
real and what
Actually,
isn't.
you know what? Never mind.
It
Mods,
was
get him!
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah. Good morning!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do you want me to do the full uninstallation? I don't even get a chance to, like, play over a couple times. Because even... Alright, everybody, hold on. Alright. Quit the menu. Yeah, that's fine. Not the first time I've spent, like, half a stream doing that shit. Steam. Okay, hold on. Uninstall this game. I don't care about this game anymore. Okay. Okay, let me just... It's gonna take, like, an extra minute. We made it through 27 minutes of gameplay. Let's again. I beat the game. How are there only 10 achievements? I felt like there would have been more. I already beat it. Yeah, don't worry, we're starting all over. Yeah, I'm tired of Stanley Parable. I'm gonna play Peggle. Hold on, it's we're halfway done with the reinstallation. Well, fuck, if the people want to see Peggle. Where's my Firefox? My Firefox won't load. I feel like that would be something I would stream, though. Given the Sudoku stream. Like my first ever stream. Just an hour of me playing Peggle in silence. Well, yeah, but like... I wanted to, like... You gotta start from somewhere. You have to start. Did they? Oh. They're glaggles. Fascinating. Even if you want to install stuff, you gotta go on Firefox to get it. Okay, it's reinstalled. Finally. Let's play for another 20 minutes! Okay, how's my setup looking? It kept, I think it, okay, hold on. It should have, actually, I think it kept, yeah, it kept my options. So that's good. All right. Another 20 minutes! Do I have anything else in my drink? No, I don't. Actually, I have a little bit. Okay. Now we get to sit here and watch it load for a good 5 minutes. I don't know why this game runs like butt on my computer. It's probably because I installed it on my D drive. Let me check if my D drive is properly plugged in. Okay, it's good.
This is the story of a...
I've had enough of you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, the game loves skipping a little bit. It's a bit odd. I don't know why it runs this way. It's just the Stanley Parable. I think it runs... Like, my computer runs Black Mesa better than this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, is that just how it runs? Ugh, I don't know. Other Source Engine games work pretty good on my computer, so I was, like, surprised. But my
Yet there
I
was
don't know.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might
Okay,
find
I'll go
an
up this
answer
time.
there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is fancy. Okay. Why so fancy?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
2845.
2845.
Okay.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Okay.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons
Yay!
on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
I'm playing with
Amazing.
numbers.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh. Okay. What's back here? Nothing? Okay. I love numbers. The elevator. So we made it through a piece of the game without dying.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
I collapsed last time.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Just dropped dead and it was over. This time that didn't happen. So I'm pretty content with myself.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I know, I'm still like joking about it though. Yeah, this is... Imagine all the clever jokes I can make about this one that I won't make. You can't be doing this to me, bruh. Your final challenge. Choose whether to go left or right. I expected this. Your final challenge. Okay, you know what? I bet, Jack, I trust you. Let the bitch go through your brain. Yeah, whatever, man. They're gonna Mr. Peabody me.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
God,
What
I really...
horrible secret did this place hold?
If I was better
Stanley
at
thought
editing, I
himself.
would just put the
Did he have
Peabody
the
gif
strength
over
to
this.
find out?
Massive screen. This reminds me of the Epcot ball. I forgot what it's called. It's just the ball to me. The globe, I think. I like to explore. Okay, I push another button now.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature
That's crazy.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Lights, camera, action! The fuck was that? What? I was curious. There was one of like red text that I wanted to read. Oh, it's random. No, it's not randomized. I think that's too small for me to read, bruh. I cannot fucking read that. Never mind. This is the action button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been
Oh,
under
elevator!
someone's control
Yay!
all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Okay, I step on now.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone
That's just such a
else's
crazy
control?
idea.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
Happy.
Or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and
Sad.
commanded from this very place.
No, that's not the.
And as the cold reality
the
of his
house,
past began
that's not-
to sink in,
I'm just
Stanley
looking at colors.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay. I loved Inside Out too. Okay, how the fuck do I dismantle the controls? Okay, hold on. I gotta explore. I'm a little baby, I don't know fucking shit. Hello. Console disabled. Is there something I can unplug? The pit. The pit, the evil pit. Well, I'm curious to figure out how I would even dismantle. Is it this button? The fucking 5? I don't know. No, they have other buttons. 3. Do I have to press them in order? Do I? I don't know if I press them in descending or ascending order. Well, okay, yeah. I'm gonna start with 1. Was that right? 2. What? They made different noises. Oh, fuck. 2, 4. What the fuck? There was a. I know there was a 2, there was a 4, and there was an 8. Fuck. Two. Hold on. 2. Was there a 5 in it too? There might have been a 5. There might have been a 5. So I just pressed 2. I don't know if I need a 2. Where's the 4? Maybe? Where the fuck is the 4? Hold on. Oh, 4's up there. Okay. Oh, I'm numbers are not my thing. I'm thinking really hard. I'm like piecing these fucking numbers together. It's like 2, 4, 8, 5. I hate numbers. I don't like numbers anymore. I feel stupid. 2, 4. I'll go with like 2 and then the 4. Oh, okay. 2, 4. Then 8, 5 maybe? Where's the 8? Where did I put it? That's a 3. That's a 5. Where is the 8? Solve my riddles. Do they even have an 8 button? I mean, I would assume they would if I have to go for the boss's code. I know there was an 8 in it. I just need to find it. Unless I've walked past it and I just haven't noticed. Because that was 3, that's 4, that's 5. And I think over there is like 1 and 2. Or like 1 and something. Where is the 8? Yeah, that's 1 and 2. Unless there was never an 8 and I was lying to myself this whole time. What else could it have been? Like 2, 4, 3, 5? 3s and 8s get mixed up in my head a lot. So, you know what? Let me just... I don't know. 3, 5. Let's go with that, because I can't find an 8. I didn't do shit. Fascinating. I might have to literally leave this running because I cannot put these numbers together in my head. Brilliant. That's crazy, bruh. I do like to explore, though. I like to look around. I can't wait to just leave this oh, wait. Can I just press this big red button? No, I can't. I have to press the code in first, right? I was like, it can't be that simple. I can't just have to walk up to a fucking button and press it. 284. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next question, though. Where's the 8? 2. That was a good noise. That was a good noise. If that's 4... I'll find the 8. I'll do it. Just because now I'm really dead set on on finding it. That's the 5. I don't want to leave the facility power room. No, yeah, because that's waiting input. Unless the 8 is in there. I don't know if I can leave or not. That's the thing. I don't want to leave and the doors close behind me. I don't think I see a round button there anyways. So. Incredible. Your final challenge. Find the 8. The doors won't, like, close behind me. I don't know which doors to trust in that they will not close behind me. Well, yeah, but don't I have to press the numbers before? I might as well go ahead because I can't find this 8. Those doors better stay open. Oh, okay. Oh.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he
All
knew
right.
it was his
I didn't need
duty,
those numbers.
his obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay. Okay. I can't see shit, dog. Oh, thanks.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Well, I don't want to
Was
look
it over?
stupid in front of everyone else. I genuinely don't know anything about this game.
Yes, he had won.
And I didn't want
He
to
had
watch anything
defeated
about
the
it because I
machine,
wanted to, like, play it.
Unshackled himself from
without
someone
knowing
else's
anything.
command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Lovely source
but
engine
happiness.
trees.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Oh, I can move. I didn't realize.
No longer would anyone tell him where
Kinda
to go,
stupid.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
It's so
That was
bright and
all he
colorful.
needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
There's no door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way,
Chill as fuck.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
The smiler. The happy smiler. Oh, incredible. I beat the game. Good night, everybody. Okay, computer, uninstall this game. Begin the game again. I don't think I can trust the begin the game again. I just think I have to do the uninstallation, right? Again. I feel like after, like, I get off a roller coaster and I have to go through the line and wait again because I want to go on it again. Yeah, I'm assuming I can't trust the begin the game again. All right. Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. You're scaring me with that. I don't know if I'm making a fool of myself or not. Whatever. I'll uninstall it anyways. Maybe you know what? I get to show off my quick computer. All right. That's a little nerve-wracking, but sure. At least I'll have my yummy dinner later. I got 2 achievements. Just sitting here biding my time, just fucking twiddling my thumbs. At this point, I don't even care if I look stupid anymore. I like to play and draw, and I like to be full of happiness and trust and kindness. Stanley Parable, your game is ready to play. I think my game for real fucking hates me. Or not my game, my computer for real fucking hates me. It's sick of me. Okay. Begin. The options carry over, so that's good at least.
This is...
I'm not listening to that again.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I mean, I could go to the right, but I don't know if, like, going to the right leads to a longer thing, or if it's just like, oh, you fucked up, you're gonna have to restart in, like, 5 farts. You know what I mean? Like... I'm curious. I might as well get it over with.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
Why
perfectly
not?
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. What if I didn't do that? There's nowhere else for me to go anyways. I do like looking around though. Fun.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth
Very
the detour
blue.
after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here,
Nah.
drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first
It's
open
blue.
door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Okay,
ago.
damn. What does it say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Yeah! My favorite activity.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
You can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Shut up, man. I don't
Someone you've been
care.
Neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
I did know
Please,
that.
Stop trying to make every
I think it's a
decision
very
by
fun fact.
yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Uh-huh, yeah.
She's been waiting.
Okay. Well, I like to play and draw, so... Why am I stepping into the shadow realm? Oh, good
That's
Christ.
so, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him.
I did not pick up the phone. I unplugged it.
Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, you just unplugged
I'm
the
like a
phone.
baby. I'm like just
No,
grabbing
it
at
wasn't
shit.
supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible.
I
Let
thought
me
it'd be
double
fun.
check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
I like to play and
How on
draw.
earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see...
What's
no,
up?
No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
Is there something in my hair?
You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I like to
won't have
play
that
and
kind
draw.
of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe
Oh,
decision-making.
okay, thank you.
in the
Thank you,
real
man.
world. Please observe this
I may need
helpful
this one.
instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For
Okay.
example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Okay.
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember,
I don't
that
know,
unlike
man. That's
here,
kinda
the real
difficult.
world makes
Sorry,
sense,
I'm joshing.
And at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking
Fish.
with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness," is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh.
Excellent. Making choices on
Yeah.
a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back.
Where am
You may
I?
have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Okay.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
I feel like I'm being put in timeout.
This way, please.
What if I don't want to go that way? What if I want to be annoying? Okay, well, there's no other way for me to go. I can't jump, so I can't scale shit, so I'll just go there. Okay. Okay, what's up? Oh, we're going back? Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Aww.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright. Can I go back? There's a door over there. I can't get to there. I was curious. Damn, alright. They're just sending me straight back.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
What if I don't want to? What if I want to frolic and dick around? There's nowhere else for me to go anyways.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
Oh, is this the
first.
left and the...
I'm
okay.
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So if I go through the right one, I don't know if you'll... That might make... I don't know if it'll make me do all of that over again. And we'll see.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly,
Oh.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What if I just sit here and do fuck all? I can scale this area a bit. What if I chill here? Nothing I can interact with anyways. Okay, get on this chair. Just dilly-dallying. I'm just taking my sweet time. La la la. I wonder if I can actually stay here and he'll get pissed, or if I have to go back. Again, I have no clue the extent to what's expected of me. La la la. Because there's nowhere else for me to go. I might as like Well, there's nothing else for me to do here. I might as well go to the other side. Did I take long enough? Was I slow enough?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Sorry.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you
I
think
was
was
curious.
so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless.
Calm down, bro.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, I was having my fun.
I have to.
What's that door over there? Good Christ. My game! Oh?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are.
Oops.
My entire game is
My
destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Blah.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
But my name is
He knows how to
Nathan.
do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh?
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
sure.
he entered the door on his left.
Again, I can't tell if going on the right is going to make me repeat all of that, or if it'll be something different. You know what I mean? Or if it's like this time it's giving me a chance to go to the left but fuck up other things. I don't know what to expect, bruh. I'm curious.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Oh, good Christ.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
He's
I'm
sick
quite
of
sure
me.
You'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered
bruh.
the door on his left.
Fine, bruh. Okay. That is a bright light.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
The goofiest damn fucking smile just came up on my face. I like that. I think that's fun. Oh, the tape here is gone. There used to be like yellow tape.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once
it wasn't
again
green
stunned
before.
to discover not an indication of any
Unless it
human
was
life.
and I didn't pay attention.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
No,
until he
this
saw
looks
the
different.
door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen
Having
it on
my
his boss's
fun.
computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
If I don't want to.
Spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices.
We get a
He
little
knows
silly
what it
here.
means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you cow.
Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door.
He won't let me play anymore.
Stanley? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. Through the door.
He got so mad he didn't let me play.
This is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
That's
It
really
cannot
funny to
exist
me.
without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose
He's at his fucking limit right now, bro.
anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there?
I'm not here, man.
Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
He's like
You
in
need to
shambles.
decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct.
This is this grown ass fucking man.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
He's having a moment of weakness.
As you need.
I kind of don't want to uninstall this time. Like, I want to go again with that memory saved. Unless it makes the game unplayable. But, like, I want to test it out. I'm curious. I want to see.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
kind of want to try out the one where I don't turn the thing off. That would be fun. Be interesting. Because even when I would play Undertale, sometimes I would have fun, like, resetting a route just so we could, like, remember and point it out because I thought it was fun.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I'll give you that peace of mind. For now.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Oh,
Stanley
there's also
decided to go
the
up to his
escape thing I
boss's
can try.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
See?
Coming to a staircase,
I got my stairs
Stanley
back.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I like how he took him away last time. That made me happy. Not happy, but it was like... It was fun. I liked it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Is it the same
life.
number or is it different each time?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk
What if I get the
guarded
code
the terrible
wrong?
truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it.
Oh, it's
an
always the same.
extra
Okay, 2845.
secret PIN number 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't
What about-
possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. If he knew that the combo was 2845...
I don't know
it would
shit.
be
I don't know what you're
understood
talking about,
entirely.
man.
But no.
What about
No,
0,
this is
0,
2845.
That's a pretty common password. 1. What about a Fibonacci sequence?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override...
I didn't get to
kicked
try out my
in,
Fibonacci
and the
sequence.
door just opened all by itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
It would have been funny to fall through the hole. What's here again? I think it's just darkness. Yeah, it's just darkness. Here we go.
Descending deeper
La-di-da.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself.
I see.
To question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Yeah, I want to
Control
try
Facility.
escaping this time. I think it'd be
Although
fun.
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I
The door
trust
behind
you.
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
If I die, I die.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted
Yep.
effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Why not? Why not? I'm sick of having this British motherfucker in my head. I can't take it anymore. Oh. Good morning, America. Oh, they've got my ass in a
As the
pod.
machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer.
They're
to
gonna
his
flatten
limits,
me!
it reflected that his life had
That's
been of
crazy,
no
bruh.
consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture.
I love
He doesn't know
DeviantArt.
the
I'm
real
sorry.
story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
They're gonna flatten me! No! That's crazy, bruh. Huh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body.
Why did the
instantly.
narrator go? Why? Congrats on the transition. I didn't know what else to say. It's dark. Am I gonna fall? Oh.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless.
Ooh, I
making
think I know
life
about this
the
one
same.
room. Stanley's computer.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. This is fun. The office. Little cubicles. This is like a museum. I love a good museum. Office computers. Oh, we got the solitaire. We got the employee database. We got the... I can't fucking read that. Button sounds. Cool. The office. Maintenance room. I'm having my fun right now. I'm exploring. I'm just fighting aliens. Oh, that's great. I really appreciate that. Narrator emails. Are you gay? Fuck. I enjoy that. Are you gay? Stanley's office. La la la. Countdown room. Monitor room, elevator, freedom ending. Countdown desk. Office clock. Oh. I was like, why do I hear somebody talking? It's the outtakes. But played very, very gently. I don't know if there's anywhere else to go but like the exit. Actually, no. Did I go there to the right? I love to explore. Okay, yeah, this is just where I came from.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
That's just like
How they
anagram.
both wish to be true.
Sorry. Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
I can't stand
Sometimes
these two.
things cannot be seen.
There are words I can't say on stream that I would
Still
like to.
save these two.
Oh.
You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
What if I continue? What happens?
Your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
I have died. It's dark. Is something gonna happen, or do I have to quit this time? The game is now paused. No, yeah, I think I'm straight dead. Again, I don't want to reinstall. I'm gonna begin the game again. Even if I remember stuff, it adds a little flavor. Adds a nice little layer to the game. Hello, good morning.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm on the grind set. I'm full of curiosity. That didn't open before. That didn't open before. I love elevator music. That was fun. I don't know if it could have brought me anywhere, but that was fun.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings.
Why would I
desperate
do
for
that?
clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be?
I wonder.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Okay. This time I'll actually... No dilly-dallying.
Of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
No! How do I go back? Please.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumb. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Can I play the piano? I can't play the piano. Stanley is not a musical prodigy.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, sure, why not? You know, why not?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Let's see. How curious.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals
Damn,
reduced
that's crazy.
to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I see.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible.
Just
to
couldn't be
believe. It
true.
couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I love the big red button that I can't press. Maybe it'll come in handy later, I don't know. We'll see. On, because it's funny.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you
I did this one for you,
you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event
I think I know about this one. I think I've seen this one.
Proper DNA identification,
I remember all the red.
detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
I pressed the
More
red
time
button.
to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Oh, the passcode.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Oh shit, what's the
moment of
passcode,
solace
bruh?
before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
I don't know what the
Of course,
password
that was
is.
merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. other times, I let the office sink into the ground.
Wait, hold on.
Swallowing
Press any key
everyone
to...
inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Okay, hold on. I don't know what the fuck to do. There's too much fucking shit to press. There are too many buttons. I'm gonna fail this. Because there are too many things to consider in only 2 minutes. And I was not born for that.
You know what?
I didn't learn how to tie my own shoes until I was, like, 12.
The hell with it.
That's the point? Okay. I don't know what they expected from me.
Why not?
I was like, I can't do shit like
Precious
this.
additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
I'm just sit here and scratch my ass.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look.
Yeah.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
It's my stim room. My sensory room.
Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Why did he say it like
Here's
that?
a spoiler for you.
You can't be saying shit like
Timer
that.
isn't a catalyst to keep the action
Come on,
moving
bruh.
along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you.
What is his
live.
problem?
This is not a challenge.
Green.
It's a tragedy. You wanted to control
Orange.
this world, that's fine.
Blue.
But I'm going
Red.
to destroy it first, so you can't.
That was really fun.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No
He's kind of freaky.
Just you being blown to
I'm
pieces.
interested. I'm
Will you cling
curious.
desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the journey.
I love
And
the
believe me,
buttons.
I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Damn. He hates me. I like to make him hate me.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Interesting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, alright. I'll give you that one.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got
No, I don't wanna. I love to frolic and explore and play and draw.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Okay, fine.
Oh, no. No, that's a mistake.
Alright.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking?
This is what happens in my head when I'm having moments of weakness. Alright, take your time, bro.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yeah, yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This
I hope
story
both
is
doors
absolutely,
open.
Definitely
Oh.
this way.
Okay. The secret third option. A truck! Oh, I saw this door when I was going up.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
Oh, he's gonna kill himself again.
Story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Alright. Sure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I kind of want to, like, go back on track from the, you know, the right...
When Stanley... Wait.
Whoa.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
I'm smiling like an idiot right now.
Stanley, did you
feel like a
change
child. I'm
anything
having my
when you were
fun.
back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
There's so many doors to pick. I'm intrigued. I'm having my fun. Me when I'm in the labyrinth.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
Oh,
on.
come
I
on,
can promise
man.
you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
Wait, this is just like Jet Fuel playing Ace Attorney.
Starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
He ripped me away from my adventure.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, you forgot the doors, bro.
Okay, yeah, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right. Ladder.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
All right, sure. If you say so. It feels like this is how I tell stories, like how I like remember things and like something that I've been through. This is how I explain things, just like going between different parts and clips and going in the wrong order.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I'm in a shed right now, bruh.
I can't
I'm in a
quite
fucking
recall,
cabin.
but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
I won! I won!
A lot of hard work, and
Woohoo!
it really paid off. So, good job.
Incredible.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
He's gonna go crazy just doing this over and over. I'm having fun, but I know he's gonna lose. The Stanley Parable adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
This reminds me, actually. The only thing that I knew about the Stanley Parable pretty much before actually playing it was like a lot of fan art. And I really like whenever fan art will just draw the narrator, not as a dude, but just as this line. And like as an arrow, like a yellow arrow. I love that so much, and I need more people to do it. Because I'm sick of the majority of the human designs. They just make him look like human Wheatley. And they always make him this like annoying looking like white twink. And I'm tired of it. I prefer the arrow. I prefer this line. That's not right. That's not correct. Oh, well, there's no doors here anyways, so. He's doing his best.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
They blocked it off.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
I don't know.
Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
The doors are counting down.
To apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
6.
You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
No more counting down. Okay. I'm doing the like queso dance. Yeah, this will help. It is a little bit loud though. Let's turn you down a bit. That's better.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
This?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
At the office, straight up lookings at it. And by it, I mean my fern. Yeah, that works. What?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
Chekhov's fern.
Is ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've
Restart.
been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
I feel like the narrator would love playing Ace Attorney. Particularly Turnabout Samurai.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Okay.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Sure, if you want.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
We are in a
Go
loop right
wild.
now, bro.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't
The narrator is you. Wow. Are you gonna, like, source call for your Stanley? Oh. Well, there he goes.
Ah, a choice.
This room looks like the inside of a UFO.
From here, the story is in our control.
This is what Umbreon lives in.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
The alien
In fact,
dome.
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What if I don't wanna?
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that
I would tell you something, but it
place
keeps
where
getting
we're
flagged
trying
by
to
filters.
go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
After a long time,
It's all
Stanley
one giant
dies.
ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
That's
really
fun.
How all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank.
Oh my god, Judith!
This thing, wall. Well, you consulted me. Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I
Hey
don't want to
Judith,
forget what's going
welcome,
on.
welcome.
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I don't know.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way...
At least I have a
this
chair
is
to sit
kind
on.
of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Go. Oh my god, somebody pulled me away from him.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
Ooh,
by
I also
the
could have done the,
employee
like,
lounge first,
escape
just
and
to
go
admire
back.
it.
But I don't know if that would have changed anything.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
All of his
What
co-workers
was it
were
about this
freaky.
room
What could it
that
mean?
called so deeply, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
I see that. I understand that.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left
Actually,
from the platform
I just realized
and
there was a
plunged
platform
to
that
his
could have been
death.
under me. I should aim for that
Good
next
job,
time.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. Don't talk to me. Shut up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of two,
They might have
this
put
was not the correct
fences
meeting room,
up.
and Stanley
If they
knew
did,
perfectly
I'll
well.
completely restart.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Like a full
employee lounge
restart.
first, just to admire it.
Because I want to
Standing
try
now
the
in this
thing I brought up.
incredible room, Stanley, for the first but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Let him
open door
talk.
on his
Wolf
left.
growl.gif.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Okay,
it's
okay,
incredible
we can
it
do this, we
wasn't
can do this, we
5
can do
years
this.
ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact
can do this,
is
I can do this,
that
I can do
the
this.
story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Come on, come on, come on.
There's someone you've been neglecting. What?
I did it! Yes!
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen
Danger
to you?
everywhere.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly
I am
what's out
curious.
there? You want to find out
I'll
what
pick the
lies
red
at the end
door
of this
next
road
time.
You've chosen. Well, don't let me stop you.
It's just like TF2.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer
It doesn't look that
textures.
bad.
Is this what you
It's a nice
wanted?
shade of
Was it
orange.
worth
It's a nice
ruining
deep
the
shade.
entire story I had written out
Pretty good.
specifically for you? Do you not think
He's-
I put a lot of
oh my
time
God.
into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
This goes hard.
What would have made this
I
game
like this
better?
room.
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely
I don't
nothing
know.
so far.
Scratches my butt.
Tell you what.
I want to say
Take a stab
nuts,
in the
but I
dark at a
said
new
butt
design,
instead.
and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
The orange
Go ahead,
room.
Stanley. Take it for a
Ooh.
spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about
5
your experience
because
with
I
this new
like
version.
orange.
Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest.
I like
I'm looking for some
orange.
real critical feedback.
Let me press the button.
Ah, you see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
He felt it in
You
his
can't
soul.
teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be
Interesting.
perfectly candid,
Thumbs up.
I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. Uh-huh. Hold on, I'm looking at like screens and shit. That's actually awesome.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you
It was
feel
actually kinda cool.
motivated to keep walking through doors?
I liked it.
Again,
It didn't
honest
motivate
answers,
me, but I
please.
liked it. It was cool.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on.
Well,
and now
sure,
would
I
be a lovely
guess.
opportunity
Oh.
to give it some play testing.
I
You
feel like
wouldn't
he's
mind
about
taking a look
to
at it,
invite
would
me
you?
to like a
Perfect.
multi-level
Let me
marketing
boot it
scheme.
up.
Sure, okay. Fishing mini game time. Oh,
In
a
this
baby.
game, the baby crawls left towards danger.
This is a really good game.
Back to the right, and if he reaches the
I
fire,
love
he'll
I
fail.
love
It's a
playing
very
keep the
meaningful
baby
game,
away from
all
fire.
about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting
Guys, should we let the
demands
baby
of
die or
family
not?
life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
I don't think
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't think I can be. I should play this for 4 hours. I hate the sound of babies crying though, so I don't want to keep listening to it.
You heartless bastard.
I'm sorry.
If you do it because you hate babies, or you told it to spite me. Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't
yeah, I
think of a
hate
single thing that
babies.
might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you for playing. Your input
course.
was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Your baby game sucked.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh my god.
Stanley,
This is
any better?
modem
At
craft.
last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Modem craft 24 is real.
Will it ever?
Guys, no way.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create...
He's
to
gonna build a
fulfill
house,
greater
nobody move.
Artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
I was supposed to wait till tomorrow.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
I should build this house. This should be my house. That's too.
See, what does it need? Yes,
That's
of
not-
course.
yeah,
And
there we
just
go.
to finish it all off, yes, it's complete.
It's
I made
great.
it, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own
I'm sorry, guys.
inadequacy.
Modem craft tempted me too
But
much.
you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside.
What if I don't
and
want
make
to?
yourself comfortable.
I should make this should be what my house looks like in modem craft. Yeah, he's so good at Minecraft. Do you think I can just not walk into his house? You think I can go like pee? And I'll just make him wait? I feel like I kind of want to make him wait. I'm gonna go pee. Hello, everybody. I got my dinner too. I love having entire meals on stream. So yeah, I went to the bathroom and I got my dinner. French fries. Awesome. What more could I want? My dinner.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it.
He's gonna build it out of diamond. Oh my god.
Everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay, hold on. I'm eating my fries. We need to go mining. It's just been minutes of eerie silence. That's really good.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Judas, I respect you. Where am I? Am I in Portal? Oh my god.
I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box.
It took me
listening to
2 seconds. Not even. It took me like 1 second to recognize it.
What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Good morning,
Okay,
Tommy.
now
I'm in Portal now.
Go find out what the hell this is.
Tommy goes to bed. I'm playing Stanley Parable. And he wakes up and I'm just in another fucking world. I want to see what happens when Wheatley and the narrator in the same room. And I'm saying this for completely normal reasons. Anyways. Where's my portal gun? No portal gun? I would love to watch them kill each other.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Who would win the twerk
Critical
off?
thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I'm just eating my fries right now.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Well,
I really
no more
don't
portal?
care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here.
What the fuck?
You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I
What the hell, man?
So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice.
Uh-huh.
I don't need your ratings. Mm-hmm. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man.
Yeah, keep telling
whose
yourself that,
job is
buddy.
to push buttons.
I'm gonna eat my
I
fries.
think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions.
These are some
to the
good
world.
fries, bro.
And perhaps every now and then I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work.
Oh, I'm
I
enjoying my
sincerely
dinner
hope
right
that
now. I don't
everyone
give a
lives
fuck
happily
about
ever after.
your bitchiness. This dinner is delicious, bro. Oh. I'm gonna eat another fry. Oh, I've died. I'll take another bite of my dinner. I'm not dead. Well, let me take another bite at least. There you go. It's rather dark in here. Can somebody turn on the light? Maybe. That might be helpful. Does anybody know where there's a light switch? Oh, light. Perfect. I'm gonna eat another fry. You ate all the bulbs? Ah, fuck. Come on. Oh, there's one you forgot to eat. Boop, boop. Buttons to press. Things to do. What, do you want like a French fry instead? Because I kind of need the light bulbs. Oh. The darkness?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Hello, Half-Life 2
He'll understand
model.
soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back.
You know what I mean to the world?
Once this ends, after
I
it
draw
all
pool
comes to
toy
a
furries,
close,
and Tumblr
then
really
I'll be
likes
back.
them.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I'm gonna eat my dinner. Okay. Okay, let's lock in. It's time to go through the red door. I'm serious. When I draw any other furry, Tumblr doesn't really care. But when I draw pool toys, I get like 200 notes, easy.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to
I'm
admire it.
playing the pool toy economy.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired.
Time to do more platforming. Get
Look,
eat another
Stanley,
fry.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
Yeah.
To show you something beautiful.
Yep.
Let me prove it. Let me prove
Time to go
that
through the red
I'm
door,
on
but
your
first, I'm gonna
side.
take a bite of my dinner.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked
Got the
through
ASMR
the red
going on.
door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere
Yep.
that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I think I need to kill myself. Oh. I guess not. I thought it was like an abyss to drop into.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley... No, wait. Where are you going?
Sorry to spoil your happiness, bud, but we have shit to do.
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Calm down, Judas. You're acting like your life is in peril.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I'm gonna take a bite of my dinner.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I'm gonna hurl myself off this platform. Because it's funny. Man, I love Mediterranean food. This is incredible. I mean, tell me if you want, but I don't know. That's up to you. I'm gonna kill myself.
No!
Oh. I'm fine.
Thank God. You lived.
Yeah.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Okay. Again.
No. No. What are you doing, Stanley?
Okay, fine,
Please,
fine.
I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Oh, good Christ.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we
I don't want
can
to stop
both
moving.
be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
The mover. I can do whatever I want forever. What if I actually do stop moving? Time to eat a fry. The pink is going away. No more pink. Okay, time to eat another fry. Oh, it's like a cycle? Oh, okay.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Maybe I just didn't hit the ground hard enough. I don't know. Let's see.
Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll
I'm
throw
sorry.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
No, look. This is like if I feel like this is the I hate so you hate waffles tweet all over again.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know.
He's so sad. He's like
just wanted
this
us
like
to get along.
sad puppy that's been left in a
that was too
cardboard
much to
box in the
ask.
rain
It looks like you wanted to
on the side of a highway.
Well, this one is yours.
I'm emotionally manipulating the narrator by going
Do you
back.
actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I'm just fucking with you, man. I'm sorry, Judas. Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh,
Is it
there we go.
over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm going back.
It didn't even let him finish his sentence. Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Do
What
a
could it
flip!
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
I like how
But
there's
eager
always
to
a
get
different
back to
description.
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, okay, I can't go there.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the bosses suffer losses, then that's what the boss chose. Yep. What I've been saying all this time. Does this elevator actually go anywhere, or no? I can't tell. I don't know if I have to just wait a long time or if it's just never going anywhere. I have no clue. I was just born. It doesn't go anywhere? Okay. That's good to know. La la la.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul.
I'm just gonna sit here and twiddle my
anywhere.
thumbs.
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began
I
to move
swear
about
he didn't
and
say that
survey the
last time.
situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of
Big
hope
fan of
for
the
Stanley's
differences.
future? Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly, ever.
What if I just don't guess?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah.
Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Yep, I don't know.
2845.
Okay, damn. Calm down, bro. It's okay.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Interesting.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I thought it'd be funny if I put the code in. That reminds me, there's another thing I wanted to do. When you have the, like, green boss office, like, next time I want to actually say the code. I think it'll be fun.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word Escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
La la la.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I'm trying to remember how I got the green.
At this point,
I
Stanley
forgot how to
was
get the
making
green
a conscious,
office.
concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Thought it'd be funny. Thought it was hilarious, even. You know how it is. I'll probably, if anything, if I do it on another stream, I'll look back at this one and rewatch it and, like, retrace those steps. So I can, like, say the password and see what happens then.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
How do I hurl myself off the platform? I think I'll probably end playing once I'm done with this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Okay.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
I love pushing
Their
buttons.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
Oh yeah, I
images
just did like a lot.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally
And now I'm
monitored
kinda,
in
you
this
know.
place where freedom meant nothing.
Yay! Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. No, I stopped... I stopped doing it. You were right, though. Like, there are a lot of instances where it does remember. And that's how it got me through certain endings. Like the confusion ending. La la la.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe.
Also, it's okay. I've been messing with the narrator, so like we're even.
Under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he
I
was
think
happy
there's
with
probably
his
like
job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I think there's probably like at least 30 minutes worth of me just messing with the narrator's like emotions. It's really fun.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life?
Also, I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to go for this one. Because there's something I want to do, but I have to like go back to the start and then retrace my steps. I forgot what it was. But I want to make it back to the green office so I can actually say the password. Because I didn't say it last time just to be annoying. But I want to say it this time.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
I'm employee 69.
For he
That's great, Judas.
Dismantled the controls once and for all.
I don't know. System power on.
Oh, Stanley.
I've already done this, but you know.
Controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to
I don't work here.
Turn the controls off and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
One.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
I'm trying to figure out what the screens are telling me if I can actually follow them. I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Oh, well, I can't do this anymore.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
I really am curious,
though. Burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you.
Well, I can't press these buttons anymore.
Hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it.
If there is a possible solution for this, I have a feeling there's probably like
precious additional seconds,
that one fan
doesn't grow on trees.
of
Oh,
the
dear
Stanley
me, what's the
Parable that
matter,
is played so
Stanley?
many times
Is
and
it
like
that you
locks
have
the
no
fuck
idea where
in
you're going or what you're supposed to
and
be doing right
finishes
now?
this in like 2
Or did you
seconds?
just assume when you saw that timer that something in
You
this
know?
room was capable of turning it
There was
off?
not? Okay.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to
I
button,
liked to be hopeful.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
gonna take another bite of my dinner.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10,
I don't know.
100, 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail.
I'm eating my
Just
dinner right
you
now.
and
I'm
me,
chill.
a retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity.
Oh, I
And
finished my dinner,
Stanley
but it was
died
good.
again.
Woo!
And Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Why
Take
does
a
he
look at the
say it
clock,
like
Stanley.
that?
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I'm not even
30
struggling,
seconds
bruh.
until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown.
I'm not even
to
struggling,
pieces.
bruh.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make
I wonder, can I change my mind at the last second? It'd be kind of funny.
It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
No, I can't.
life from the moment
'Cause he
you fade in
freaky.
until the moment I say happily ever after.
He freaky. Awesome. How do I get to the green? I'm trying to remember. The green office. Was it the one where, like, I kept not listening? And then the second time around... I'm trying to remember. Fuck. I'm trying to remember. I literally did it. And I don't remember.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm trying to remember the fucking green office. How the hell did I get it? Was it the one where I just refused to do anything? I have a feeling, right? I'm just gonna...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. La la la.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Okay.
incredible he
I
wasn't
think
5
I already
years
did
ago.
everything that comes from that doorway.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we
I went down there, I did the blue door, I did the red door, I drove him crazy.
Really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
gotta turn a
has
light
been
on, hold
about
on.
nothing
It's dark
but
in
you
here.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting,
Much better.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Why does he say words like that?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside.
Alright, let me
to
unplug that
her
phone.
Back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose.
Okay, I'm gonna sit him
incorrectly.
and
I didn't
let him
even
go
know that
through
was
this whole
possible.
thing.
Let me
Not sit him, I'm gonna
double-check.
sit here and let him go through this.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge
You know what?
themselves to one
Next
another.
time I'm gonna pick
Music
up the
comes
phone.
in,
I just realized I've never tried it.
roll credits.
So I'll do it next time.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe...
Oh yeah, I think I'm on the right track here.
I noticed it sooner. You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices.
Yep.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you
Yep.
made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis
I don't think
is the
so,
best
Judas.
part to a healthy decision-making process.
You can't just say
Most
that.
medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
I
if
make
you begin
one
to
choice
wonder
a
if your
day.
choices are actually meaningful
Just one.
and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
No.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story.
They're keeping me back
That
from
story would make no sense at all.
from
We just
everything.
need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
I'm
Unfortunately,
so
it
sorry,
seems
Jack.
this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Stay strong. I'm sure you'll get it to work eventually, like the posing and everything. Stay strong. Okay. I think I was gonna say Hookah Haze, yeah, and chat lit up. But I didn't know if you meant to chat or to me and chat, I don't know. But the votes are in.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
Okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Funny
I'm quite
Bunny is
sure
playing
you'll be
Hookah
up to the
Haze.
task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't remember. Did I keep going to the right? I think I kept going to the right in order to get...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
Sorry, I had to
Why?
do this.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the
I had
game
to do this
undone,
again
left
because
here
I
like so
needed
much
to make it to
garbage?
the
Well,
green
it's
office.
worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to
I love
continue,
how
would it
when
be worth
British
it?
people are
To know
upset,
that
they'll
my
just make
story is now
noises.
incorrect? How can I go
You know,
back
just
to
like,
that?
I can't even
erase that
recreate them.
knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to
The way he starts like growling.
all of my work?
I couldn't live that way. Like,
What's
okay.
the answer? What do I do? What do I
Well,
do?
yeah, I know a lot of people do that, but it's like,
No,
it's
I have to.
especially
I have to
funny
shut
when
the
he
game
does it.
down. I have to. I have to.
Oh, I think something's wrong here.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
Yeah, he's very
Now
theatrical.
look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Okay.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Oh, really?
It would have been so
Wow.
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
All right,
When
Judas.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, they
Coming
removed-
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Yeah,
office.
you're right, Jack. Okay, they removed going downstairs. I think that means I did the right thing. And I'm back on track to what I wanted to do. It's green! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Stepping inside his manager's
Okay.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Okay.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a
Gonna get the
voice
password
receiver
right
next
this
to
time.
it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions.
I'm gonna sound-
And beyond
okay.
all probability,
I'm gonna do my
he knew
best.
the
I'm gonna do my best. I'm
passcode.
gonna sound
He had seen it on his boss's
comprehensive.
computer just last week.
We're gonna do
Night
this.
Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage
I'm just
to
gonna
face
yell
the
into my
unknown.
mic. No, I'm not.
He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Okay, fuck you, man. Yeah, fuck you too, man.
Stanley spoke the code.
Yeah, fuck you, man. Oh, I didn't know I had to click it.
Night
I'm
Shark
sorry.
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
I thought they wanted me to yell into my mic.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't
I'm clicking
mishear
it.
me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
You're not going to
okay,
do
damn.
it. But you know what?
You know,
It's pretty
it's fine.
humiliating to
Whatever.
bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect.
I did click. I clicked it this time.
The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't
No, I
want to see
can't.
what I had to show you,
I can't.
then why
I
did
was
you
so
come
hopeful.
here?
I
You
was
had a
like, maybe
choice,
there's
you
something
know.
else I
You
can
could have
do.
gone through the
Because
door
I'm
on the
starting
right.
to
You
run
could
out
have
of
done
different
whatever
choices.
the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. When Stanley came to a set of two...
Fascinating.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it.
What?
Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm trying to think. I think I'm out of options. I think I've exhausted every option at this point. Oh, the phone. The phone. I forgot the
This was not
phone.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
The phone.
perfectly
That
well.
was my last thing.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
The phone.
It was okay.
I forgot.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I knew there was something.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay. We have the phone, and then I think I will
Look,
have...
Stanley, I think perhaps we've
completed-
gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really.
I don't think I can jump down there without
realize that
dying.
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been
I don't think I can jump
nothing but
down there
you
without dying.
all
I would
this
have to do like
time.
this
There's
to
someone
that
you've been
platform to like a
neglecting
truck.
sadly.
I
Someone
don't know
you've
if I can do
forgotten
that.
about.
No, I can't.
Please, stop trying to make every decision
My
by
stupid
yourself.
mental
I'm
gymnastics.
not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Okay, I'll pick up the
This is
phone
it,
this time.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
I forgot about this
She's
choice.
been waiting.
Okay.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
I was ready to do
reach
in-game
out to her.
gymnastics.
If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I just got called downstairs.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just
Hold
pulling
on,
the
I'm gonna
bread out of
finish
the
this
oven.
before I go downstairs.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Hey,
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit
she
their
looks
life to
wonderful.
you? I'm trying to make a
She
point
looks
here,
beautiful.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
She's wonderful. Oh, the way she like slides away.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Eight.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Okay.
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of
Okay, they
his
just had me type in
existence.
8. I.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
C.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Why is there a
discoveries
chair
of
here?
new lands. It was wonderful.
That's stupid.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Okay.
And so he began
That's
to
not a TV.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that
There's
one
no
day while
TV
at work,
here.
he stepped up from his desk
That's
to realize that all of his
cabinets.
co-workers, his
Not
boss,
cabinets.
everyone
Drawers.
in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind
Filing
each
cabinet,
door.
that's what it
The
is.
mere thought
That's what it is.
that his
Thank you.
decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
2.
As he wandered through this
That's-
fantasy world, he began to fill it
No.
with many possible paths and destinations.
No,
Down
that's...
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
I
And
got
he
to play all
called
of
it
those.
The Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end.
This is
that
so
he might
petty.
always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you,
But there is no
wife.
answer.
Oh, she
How could there
disappeared.
possibly
Never
be?
mind.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Good
And
night.
I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button,
Okay.
do not do it.
Okay. Do you guys think I can go downstairs when he's waiting for me to press the button? Yeah, okay, I'll be back. Great to know that he just didn't do anything this whole time.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Lol.
How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Pull up a mirror.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button.
Please die.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I...
Awesome.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is it the same thing, or is it going to be different this time?
Yet there was not a single person
It looks
here
the
either.
same.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, it just feels like everything was restarted completely. Huh. Yeah. I was like, this isn't supposed to be blue.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered
I think this will be my final run, and then I'll be, I'll be good, I'll be done.
No code.
3-hour
For
stream.
this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried
Who
below
the fuck
his
just
feet.
pinged me?
And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number. 28.
Guys, something just happened. I get pinged in a system server, and it's an everyone announcement, right? It's an everyone announcement, and it says like, "Hey guys, in this server we don't care about doubles." What happened? I need to know what happened. Something happened. I'm scared. This is scary. I don't know what happened, and now I'm fascinated. Anyways, we're gonna get through this, and then we'll be good and done.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
It was either Has-Been or Genshin.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random
I'll give
buttons
myself
on
the
the
happy
keypad,
happy
Stanley happened to
ending
input the correct
this time
code
around.
By sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
It'll be good to finish with that one. I'll have to look into any other possible options, but I think I did do everything for this one. Nice, solid 3-hour completionist stream.
Through the large door that
There are
read
achievements, though,
Mind
that I
Control
need to look
Facility.
into.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
I'm gonna
secret
save
did
everyone.
This place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
And yeah, like completionist, usually that has to do with, like doing all the achievements, whatever. But like I need to actually look at those, right? And I don't like clicking off the game because then my computer explodes.
Now the monitors
So I'll
jumped
look
to
at those
life,
another
Their
time.
true nature revealed. Each bore the number
But
of
like,
an employee.
I think
in
I
the
got
building.
nearly
Stanley's
every
co-workers.
ending, or every.
The
I don't
lives
fucking
of so
know.
many individuals reduced to images
I'll
on
look
a screen,
at the wiki and see if there are ones I don't
Stanley, one of them,
recognize.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
It's really
job? That his
hold on.
emotions
Still have one
had been
achievement left.
manipulated
Oh,
to
I
accept
see.
it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't
Yeah,
accept
I was
it.
on
His
that
own
grind.
life in someone else's control? Never.
Also, I really
It
like
was
doing this
unthinkable.
after
Wasn't
all
it?
of the
Was it even
pissing off the
possible?
narrator
Had he
and like
truly
hurting him
spent his
emotionally.
entire life utterly
I'm giving him a
blind to the
break,
world?
finally.
But here was the proof. The heart
But
of
here
the
was the
operation.
proof.
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Woohoo!
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes.
There we go.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
The big
And yet,
screen.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many
After
puzzles
all of
still
this,
lay unsolved.
finally.
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go,
Chill as fuck.
what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
This is a good return
And that
stream,
was
in my
all he
opinion.
needed
In my
to
opinion.
know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Here we go.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! It's bright, yeah. Hooray! And so I believe that will be the end of of the Stanley Parable. I'm looking at the achievements. This is stuff where you really have to like be working for it. I'll do the Tuesday one next Tuesday, I guess. I really like the go outside one. I think it's great. It was a good return stream. I'm glad that I got through pretty much every possible ending. I'm pretty sure I covered all the bases. Yeah, of course. I've been wanting to play this game for fucking years. And I never got to it. Because I'm chill like that. And I finally got to it. And it was a lot of fun. It was a really fun experience. And I like games like this. I always get like nervous starting them. Because it's like, there's like so much to digest at first or whatever. But I got the hang of it, and I'm glad that I was able to kind of get through it thoroughly. It's very fun, yeah. Maybe one day I'll look into, what was it, Stanley Parable 2? And then the other one, I forgot what it was called, but the other ones, probably look into them. Maybe not right now though. I've got enough on my plate. But I have been meaning to play this for so fucking long, and I did it. Now I know what's up. Now I get it. I did it. I feel so proud. Like there are certain Ultra Deluxe. There are certain like games and shows where it's like I feel so proud to like engage with the actual thing and not just the fandom. Like wow, it really is better living like this. Like it really is better, playing the game. So much nicer. Anyways, thank you to those who watched the stream, those who tagged along, everyone. Thank you. It's been a month since I last streamed, so I'm glad to get back into it. There'll probably be a stream tomorrow or like sometime this weekend for Modem Craft. So that's also cool. But yay. I'm just going to let it hit the 3-hour mark. I'm just going to let it hit the 3-hour mark. It feels like satisfying. But that was awesome. And I'm glad that I finally did it. Hooray. I'm also glad that it's like going to be kind of a standalone stream where I don't have to continue it or it's not part of a series. It's just one video. It stands on its own. It's nice to have those two. It's good. Especially because I have to finish Fanbow. I have other games to play, other series to tackle, other shit to finish. So this is a solid standalone stream. Yay! Well, we hit the 3-hour mark.